in the woods, man. Bro, I got lost, man. But I wasn't the only one that was in the woods. One day, it was me and two of my homeboys. We got sick of sitting at home, sitting on the porch, thinking and talking. So you said, "Hey, let's go for a walk, bro." I said, "Alright, what's up?" So we left and we walked towards my school. And we walked towards the barbershop next to on JFK. We started walking towards there, and we stopped at the store. We got us something to drink, we crossed the street. It was a busy street, so we crossed the street and we started walking by the bayou. And we started walking by the bayou, and shut up, Kenny. We started walking by the bayou, and then we started walking towards, and then we ended up going to a neighborhood that we never been in, but we went the back way through that neighborhood. So we went back of the neighborhood, and my homeboys Tony and Eric, and a lot of my story time is gonna be hearing a lot about Tony and Eric. Tony and Eric, they was like, "Hey, bro, let's go to the woods. Like maybe we'll find something scary back there." I was like, "Man, fuck that shit." So I ended up giving in and saying, "Fuck it, let's go." So we end up going. So we get to the woods, and we all had to take a piss. So we all stopped. We took a piss, but we went different places. And as soon as we was done, my boy Eric, he was like, "Hey, yo, let's split up and let's go and find some stuff." So since I was the only one that's done this before, they kind of left. Well, I kind of decided to take Tony with me, so Tony stayed with me, and it was fucking weird, bro. We kind of got stopped by this big old log, and my homeboy Eric, we found a machete, a hammer, and shit.
Oh no, bad time to slip up there, Karen. They gotta stay focused.
And taking a technical there is the last thing you want to do. The opposite of smart basketball.
Wait, hold up, what the fuck? Did I say something? Bro, I don't ever know what the hell be happening, bro. I don't know what the hell be happening, son. But we got stopped by the, well, we didn't get stopped by it. We kind of stopped by it, and we found this machete, this hammer, and this combat knife. You know, shit you need to survive in the woods with. So we saw this tree, and it was, you know, it looked like it was finna fall anyway. So we took precautionary measures and tried to cut it down ourselves. But my boy Eric, he was trying to do it the smart way, to lift it from the beginning of it to where it will fall, because we chopped the hell out of that tree. We chopped the hell out that tree, and we started chopping the hell out of it. So we all started taking turns. Started me, Eric, Tony, Eric, me, then me again, then it was Eric, and then Tony, he quit because he had got he got stoned. No, he started getting eaten alive by some mosquitoes and shit. So he was like, fuck that shit, fuck that sweat shit. So, and then it was just me and Eric, but I went more than Eric did because, you know, I'm a lot bigger than Eric. So we decided to stop and try to pull it from the beginning, and it didn't work. And to this day, I think it still haven't failed yet. I think it's still standing up to this day. So we proceeded and went deeper into the woods, and it started getting dark. Bro, when I tell you it was so dark in the woods, bro, I could have swore we've been there for like 3 days. And I asked my homeboy Eric, because my phone was dead, and I asked my homeboy Eric, I said, hey, what time is it, bro? It's only been 5 minutes. Like, wait, what the fuck? Really? 5 minutes? And he was like, yeah, 5 minutes. Damn. And like, shit, calm down, bro, down. Calm, chill, nigga, chill, Slim. And, you know, my homeboy Tony, he kind of knew where he was going, cause we do this all the time. They try to trick me into going everywhere, bro. They started trying to trick me to do everything with them, Slim. So they asked me to. So they asked me to say, and by the time we got in the middle of the woods, and like this, it started to get, you know how it get dark in Houston real early. So I could have swore it was like 8 o'clock, and it was pitch black, bro. Bro, it was so dark in there, Slim. It was so dark, bro. I could have swore it was like 12 o'clock. I could have swore it was like 12 o'clock in the woods, bro. I'm up here looking like, where the hell the clock at, cuz? Damn.
Takes it from 10. Goes back up. And the officials the bucket's good.
We kind of got stopped in the middle of the woods. In the middle. Big ass trees. And
defensive end guys that have piled up the steals in the early going.
And also defensively, they've been able to cause some turnovers tonight, and that also builds confidence and gives you momentum.
Jason Smith is checking for
shit. Drop the controller. Yeah, then we
Knicks trail by 9. Outside Curry from beyond the arc. No good.
So we kind of got stopped because we couldn't walk on the ground anymore, because not only because it was muddy, because it was a bunch of like thorns and shit. So we had to climb onto this big ass log. Damn. So we had to climb onto this big ass log and like walk on the log. It was a long log, bro. It kind of got us. We had to jump from log to log, and then it went from like low. Then it went from like low to medium to high to higher, and then it got to like to a point where we had to jump off one. Bro, it was horrible. Bro, I need to upgrade this nigga.
Passes it to Hollis Jefferson. Powered down after the assist. Let him into the lane.
So then we had to jump off, and then we had to walk through this bush of thorns.
Here's Curry.
You know, for us to get out of the woods, for us to get out of the woods, and for us to get back to the road. So my homeboy Tony, he jumped first, Then my boy Eric, I kind of hesitated. I'm like, I'm on that leg and I'm fat as shit. But I was like, fuck it, I'll do it. So I ended up having to jump, I had to somersault over the bush. I kind of ran back, caught my balance and ran and jumped over the bush, somersault over the bush and landed face first in the grass. When I tell you, I felt like my nose broke, man. Bruh, it was so scary, Slim. Well, we decided not to do that ever again. And so we ended up getting on this busy street. So by the time we got on this busy street, we was looking around like, where the hell we at? And then I saw this sign called Fairgreen. And I was like, oh, I know exactly where we at, bro. I know exactly where we at, Slim.
Everybody recognizes that if they move and get open, the ball will find them.
And a little under 3.5 minutes elapsed in the second quarter of play. Now here's Thornton. Not a lot of room. Down low. Check. And it's blocked.
So I know exactly where we was, Slim. We was near Fairgreen. I know a bunch of people that stay in Fairgreen. So we waited till the busy street was, it had no signs of car. We ain't seen no car lights coming by.
From downtown.
We'll see if they can make some adjustments at halftime.
Then we
give him some easier looks and get him on track.
Pass to Curry.
So then we crossed the street, and I knew my way around Fairgreen because I got family and friends who stay in Fairgreen. And we got to the we got to the street where we turned to the main street of Fairgreen. It was big ass German Shepherd, bro. Bro, when I tell you the night never ended, bro, it never ended. Like we was finding trouble everywhere, bro. Like everything was following us, son. Like, fucking stop texting me, nigga. Like, when I tell you this night would never end, bro, it would never end. I thought we was never gonna get home, bro. Like, my boy Tony, he stay on Old El Humble Road. So, we ended up, we didn't have to walk him home. Somebody came and picked. No, he was staying with his girlfriend at the time. I didn't like her at all, bro. And she tried her worst to be racist. It didn't bother me. Well, it kind of did bother me, but it kind of made me mad at the same time. Like I wasn't trying to knock her out, but if she would have said something that would have made me knock her out. But that's beside the point. So we ended up. So we ended up getting chased out of Fairgreen. I mean, when I tell you we was running like our life was on fucking line. Actually, our life was on the line. But shit, we ran like fucking 3 Usain Bolts, nigga. We was gone, Slim. Like after we got out of Fairgreen, we got on the busy street. And we was by the gas station, First Baptist Church, and this other gas station. So we ended up going to that other gas station. Well, it's like this. It's like it's a gas station here, and First Baptist Church is over there, and it's an empty space over there. Empty. It used to be a forest there till they chopped the shit down. But anyway. And so we damn. So we ended up getting something to drink, getting something to eat, because we was fucking starving, nigga. I tell you, it felt like it felt like we've been gone for a year, bro. It felt like we was on an island, like the island never ended. shit later. So we ended up going the back way home. Like the JFK it has played a big part in this whole story. And we ended up going the back way. So when we left the store and we crossed the street to go the back way home, to like going towards my homeboy Javion house, and all of a sudden it was this car following us, but it wasn't creeping on us, but every time we turned around it was behind us, but we didn't do anything out the ordinary for anybody to be doing that. God damn, Carmelo, you don't never pass it, nigga.
He's a good contributor to his team, averaging about 10.5 points a game. And a foul on the shot. He'll go to the 2. And with the offense getting right to the rim.
Yeah, so we ended up having this car following us. But I think we turned down my homeboy Javion Street. No, we didn't turn down Javion Street. We turned down some other street before we got to his street, and it would follow right behind us, and then go around a speed pass, go to the stop sign, burn out, and turn, and we'll hear it go, and then we'll hear it leave from the street, and then come back around. Bruh, I need to upgrade this nigga. So we ended up doing that there, and then we got back to our area where we live, the area right now, and
for New York, they've gone 3 of 7 on field goal attempts here in the second half. Curry dishes to Lopez. Lopez a screen.
Then we
Anthony drives in. The teardrop falls in.
And
that's a precision shot. You've got to be precise. No room for error on the floor.
Then we got back to the neighborhood, and my boy Eric's parents started tripping. Like they started tripping because he didn't tell them where he was going, where he was going, and he didn't tell them that he left, but nah, his twin brother Jonathan, he gonna be in a lot of my story times too. My boy Jonathan, my boy Eric got a twin. And
he shot 2 free throws in the game, made 1 and missed 1. And the first one goes. It's been a good night for Brook Lopez. He's got 8.
So as we were walking down the street in the Javion area, my homeboy Javion, he gonna be in one of my story times. One of them. That's it. But I don't know when I'm gonna let you that, but that's a whole other story. And my homeboy, my boy Eric's brother kept calling him and saying, "Hey, mom and dad is looking for you." And
that's Johnson, and it's Bogdanovich in at the 2.
And
the fans already heading for the exits, clearly not.
They didn't know where you were, so.
Well, Greg, this was a well-deserved win. I mean, they came into this building and acted like it was their home turf. I mean, they were the ones calling the shots.
Duh. We both in New York, nigga. Duh.
Johnson, the pass to Kilpatrick. And the foul called on Free.
Really?
That's his first foul of the game, and the bonus will go to the free throw line.
And so
the first one falls.
we sat outside, and my boy Eric, he had well, that's a different story. No, I'm not gonna tell you that one. And my boy Eric, he went inside. So me and Tony, we would sit down. So I waited with Tony till his pops came and got him. So when his pops came and got him, damn. So when his pops came and got him, Eric came back outside. So when Eric came back outside, we were sitting on the back of the truck. And we were sitting on the back of the truck, just chilling. Chilling. And
Kevin, we have Brooke Lopez with us.
we sat and chilled out there till 10:30. So by the time we got back to the neighborhood, it was like
Kevin, over to you.
All right, Doris, thank you.
9 o'clock.
This is Kevin Hahn, thanking you for watching.
And by the time we got to Eric's house, it was 9 exactly.
All standing by. Guys, take it away.
I'll deal with this shit later. Yeah, and we sat and chilled out there till 10:50. When 10:50, some dog had got ran over. Told me that some dog had got killed.
I mean, everything he put up.
And I was like, bro, really? Like, we just saw that dog, bro. We was like, yo, it got hit by this big ass truck. I was like, bro, it's a good thing we left that area, bro. It's a good thing we left. He was like, fuck yeah, bro. Well, I guess that's the end of this here story time. Story time. But, yeah. I'm finna upgrade this nigga. Upgrade him, change his name, hairstyle, and everything. Finna change his sneakers too, because I can't play in them crazy H no more.
They really had your number out there tonight, and it wasn't even close. What happened?
None of your goddamn business.
Can't speak for the rest of the team, but
Yes, you can.
I know I wasn't very happy enough.
You were, a little bit.
I'm going to review the film.
No, you
We're
weren't.
in practice tomorrow.
Fuck yeah.
Try to do better next time out. And that's all I can do.
Yeah, right.
Are you getting the ball as much as you'd like out there?
Are you getting as much?
That kind of thing doesn't matter. As long as we win the games, I don't care how much I have the ball in my hand.
You actually do.
Really don't.
You do.
The team comes first.
They come second. Yeah, right.
I saw your long-time girlfriend that Mendenhall was in the game today. So when
She fine, ain't she? She fine, ain't she? Yeah, but I played my cards right.
I didn't know we were going to get all personal at the hit. If there's anything I learned after my first season in the NBA, is that it's best to keep my personal life right. So that's what I'm going to do. Me and Yvette are happy, just like we've always been. She means the world to me, and that's all.
She really does.
All right, I'm out.
Well, I guess I'll show y'all everything in part 2. I'm finna end this here because this light is fucking hurting my eyes right now. And I'm not even light skinned, bro. And my face looks shiny. It kind of does look shiny. Yo, peace, positivity, love, peace. Salute, salute, salute. It's your boy Prodigy. Catch y'all later for another Story time.